Myself, Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. Kindly subscribe my channel. Topics for this session: category management, components of category management, benefits gained by category management. Category management. Generally, the word category management is, I can say, it is categorized for the retailer to give the best service to the customer and also aims to provide customers what they need and what they want, in which manner they want the products. So category management can be defined as the distributor supplier's process of managing categories as strategic business units, producing enhanced business results by focusing on delivering consumer value. Thus, a category is basic unit of analysis for making merchandising decision. So whatever the categories are being made, or category in the products are being made, it has to be made based on the merchandising decision. The fundamentals of category management resolve around managing categories as strategic business units. So whatever the SBUs are being defined in category management. So category management is method used for almost all SBUs while concentrating on delivering increased value to the customers. So to develop the value to deliver the customers or to focus towards the customers, the main intention of category management is to separate SBUs to be framed. Choosing and deciding on each different category is absolutely critical, as each category management comprises a set of products and brands that have to be related to each other. So the word category itself is defining that there should be some separation of products and brands that have been related to each other, because to serve the customer, it is most essential part. Coming to components of category management, there are 6 components which are key to the functioning of category management. 2 of these are considered essential, without which category management cannot be started, and they are therefore called the core components. So the main components are the main pillars for the category management, are essential part. The other 4 are needed to enable to process. Without these, category management can be started, but it cannot be established on ongoing basis. So another 4 are also been very particular about the category management, because the process is been based on these other 4 essential components. Now this is the block diagram. I can say you can see the pictorial representation where the strategy business process is being formulated with the performance management and information technology and organizational capabilities and trading partner relationship. The components of category management overall being pictorialized. Now let us define each one of them. Category management business process. You can say the core component strategy is linked to the company's overall mission and goals. The business process which evolves is a result of these strategies. The business process focuses on how work has to be done within the organization and with its trading partners, rather than focusing on what it is to be done. The steps involved in this process. First one, category definition. So define the categorization, define the products, define the segregation of the things. That is, category definition is the first step in the process. The definition of the category has a significant impact on the subsequent steps. A category definition should be based on how the customer buys and not on how the retailer buys. For example, for a grocery retailer, ready to drinks may be one category, ready to cook meals another, and health drinks a third category. Definition varies from retailers to retailer. So it depends on the retailers to retailer to assume the product categorization. Now second one is defining the category role. The category role determines the priority and importance of the various categories in the overall business. Traditionally, 4 categories have been identified. destination category. So reaching the point at a particular point is the destination category. Routine category. It's a common thing which is going to be heard, or which is a common thing which is going to be defined is a routine category. Seasonal category. Based on the seasonal aspects, the identification of the product is going to be changed. Convenience category. This is based on the convenience sort of thing, availability of the things of the products. Coming to category assessment. Assessment here, evaluation process. Assessment is being done in the evaluating performance based with respect to the turnover, profits and return on assets in the category. So obviously the category management or category assessment has to be based on the performance levels. It involves an assessment of consumers to market, the retailers and the suppliers. Coming to category performance measures. The development of category performance measures involves the setting of measurable targets in terms of sales, margins and gross margins, return on investment, that is called GMROI. So based on category performance, the return on investments or the margins can be expected easily. Category strategies. The purpose of this step is to help the retailer and supplier to develop strategies that capitalize on category opportunities through creative and efficient use of resources that are available to category. So whatever the resources are available, based on those resources, category strategies has to be framed. Now, category tactics. At this stage, category tactics are developed in the areas of assortment, pricing, promotion, and presentation of merchandise in the store. So, whenever some category tactics are being made or framed, there should be some assortment of regarding the price variations, promotions based, presentation variations. So, it is all sort of merchandising. It is all sort of the service providing of the category system. Category plan implementation. No overall plan implementation is being made. A specific implementation schedule is developed and responsibilities are assigned. Accurate implementation is the key to the success of the category management. So whenever the implementation is going to succeed, then the category management is going to get complete success. Eighth one, category review. That is what the feedbacking system. The final step in the business process is the review of the progress and of the actual achievements as against the target set for the category. Review aids in taking decisions at the right point of time. The successful adoption or adaptation of category management at Pantaloon shows us how the returns on the particular product category can be maximized by keeping the focus on the customer and creating systems and process within the organization to aid such as focus. So you can say that Pantaloons have been adopted such sort of categorized review sort of things or category systems or process. Now, coming to the next topic in this one is benefits gained by category management. So what are the main benefits it is going to attain with the category system? It has been focused by retailers that overall the category management has been responsible for the successful operation of their stores. So if category management is going to be succeeded, the store's operations or the store intensified, store's sort of overview can be successfully done. The main benefits received are higher sales. Obviously, with category management, the higher sales can be optimum level. The category management ensures more focus on the product group and reduces chances of stockouts. More profits, obviously, that is a return on investments. The retailer monitors and able to pay close attention to each product in a given category, which leads to higher margins. Better decisions. Once the category management is been done, the decisions can be easily taken and considered in easily manner so that I can say the merchandise systems can be developed very punctually, very nicely. Category management enables the retailers to take advantage of this. Increasing enables the retailers take advantage from one operational to points to the others. Managing inventory, that is stock. Category managers are need to focus on the transit process and must combine management techniques with logistics, enable the retailer to lower his inventory even to JIT process, that is just in time levels. So whatever the category management is being focused, it has to focus on the logistic process. Exact time in the right place, it has to be reached off, that is what just in time. High service standards. Service orientation also should be very much essentiality in categorized management. Paying close attention on individual categories, the retail can make zero in on exact needs of these customers, so better to understand customer or clients so as to provide for all the requirements. Retailer vendor coordination. There should be some coordination between the retailer and the vendor systems. Category management enables the retailers make much better decisions. It helps in increasing the coordination level with vendors. Enhanced employees accountability. Category management requires more focus combined with the more authority and responsibility by a team of particular category. Both the team and category performance have a direct relationship. So there should be coordination between employees. Accountability is most important in category management because it's a part of responsibility of a teamwork. Thanks for watching. Kindly like and subscribe my channel, Dr. C.S. Jayanti Prasad. In the coming sessions, we are going to look forward some more topics on retail management. Thank you.